Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about cube roots. We find the cube root of the number underneath the radical. The radical is the same as the square root, except there is a small 3 above the little leg part of the radical. What is a cube root? The cube root is the number that, when it is multiplied by itself twice, gives the answer or number underneath the radical. Let's go through some examples. So here are 3 common cubes that you guys will know by the end of this video. But we start with 2 cubed is equal to 8. So that means that 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 8. First we have 2 times 2, which is 4, and then we take that times 2, which gives us 8. So we have 2 cubed equals 8, which I've said many times now. But 2 cubed equals 8, which means that this cube root of 8 is equal to 2. Next, we have 3 cubes equal 27. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. So the cube root of 27 is equal to 3. 4 cubed is 64. 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. So the cube root of 64 is 4. Cube roots are either positive or negative. A number multiplied by itself twice will have the same sign as the original number. Therefore, a cube root can be positive or negative, but never both. For example, negative 9 times negative 9 times negative 9 is negative 729, and 9 times 9 times 9 is 729. For the same reasons, cube roots can be calculated from positive and negative numbers. These are not like square roots where you can only take the square root of positive numbers and the square root of a number is positive and negative, or can be positive and negative. Cube roots can be calculated from positive and negative numbers and will either be negative or positive and never both. Let's practice. A way you can find cube roots is through factorization. So let's take the number 125. If we factor 125, we can figure out that 5 times 25 equals 125. You can think about how 4 times 25 equals 100, and then you add another 25, you get 125, and that's 525. So 5 times 25 is equal to 125. And then to factor that further, 5 times 5 equals 25, so you have this. You have 3 5s, and if you take 5 times 5 times 5, you get 125, which is 5 cubed equals 125, and therefore this cube root of 125 is equal to 5. Cube roots can also be in expressions and equations. With this equation, we are going to solve for x. So first we have to figure out what the cube root of 8 is. And that is 2, as we discussed earlier. So we have 2 plus 10x equals 32. Then we subtract 2 from each side, get 10x equals 30, divide each side by 10, and get x equals 3. These are the common cube roots that I think that you guys should all be able to remember. When I was in grade school, my teacher told us that we had to remember the first 5 cubes and the first 5 cube roots. So these are the first 5. Well, there's 6 of them including 0, but these are the ones that I would try to remember. If you guys remember these, then they'll be easier to do during equations and expressions and on homework and assignments and tests and things like that. So the cube root of 0 is 0, the cube root of 1 is 1, the cube root of 8 is 2, the cube root of 27 is 3, the cube root of 64 is 4, and the cube root of 125 is 5. So try to remember these and try to remember how to find cube roots through reasoning or through factorization, and remember how to use cube roots in equations and expressions, and remember that cube roots can be positive or negative. Thanks for watching, everybody.